Here we are. We're in the front yard. This is the water meter test. We're going to look a little bit at the water pressure to the house as well, and the lawn sprinkler check valve. This is the meter in the parkway between the sidewalk and the curb. It's an analog meter, which is good for a home inspector. And that little triangle right there, that's a flow indicator. Some people call it a cheater wheel or cheater paddle. If you have a high water bill, the meter readers come out here for that. It's very sensitive. If that's moving, water's moving. Water's moving into the house, fresh potable water. So you might have a leak at the lawn sprinkler irrigation check valve. You might have a drippy faucet. The dishwasher might be running. And somebody might have flushed the commode. But if any water's running like that, and if this is moving, and you can't find the water, you can't find the leak, you can't find the reason, then that leak would be, it's still there. It's still there. That leak could be somewhere you can't see. We'll get that back in a minute. These are the sewer cleanouts. So apparently the sewer line comes out here somewhere and goes that way. This is a drip irrigation system, and it's allowed to be on top of the ground. But if it is on top of the ground, if it is exposed, then it should have staples every 12 inches so that people can't trip on it. Saved by the bell. Let's see, what is this? Irving. Good home, this is Bud. So, this is the closest faucet to the meter. The meter's out there, the faucet's over here. And what we're looking for is between 40 and 80 psi. Well, it's not on real good. It's kind of rough in here. You can see where they've been having some issues. But what we're reading here is we got about 75 psi. 75 psi. That's a lot of people like that. 1 second. I don't want to drop you. I won't. I'm not going to lose you. I'm not going to lose you. You still there? Okay. Cool. So these are supposed to be anchored every 12 inches. These are drip irrigations. 75 psi. Now the ground's saturated. We've been having a lot of rain and stuff. I don't know, looks like that water's been sitting there for a while, doesn't it? Okay, this is your check valve. They're supposed to be serviced about once a year. I'm betting no. Your handles are rusty. Rusty handles, isolation handles. You're supposed to have 3 inches of clearance underneath this box. It should have been excavated and lined with gravel to keep all this from washing back in like it has. Obviously hasn't been serviced. Now, this arrangement was acceptable when this lawn sprinkler system was installed. If it had been installed in the last 4 or 5 years, then we're also now requiring a main shutoff valve to the lawn sprinkler system. So you don't have one. It's going to make the report. But it's also fair to say that nobody would even know what you're talking about when this was installed. So there's that. Everybody likes grandfather. Now what I haven't seen the main water shutoff valve to the house. You're going to use the meter? You might have to. You might have to. I'm just not seeing it. If I find one, I'll let you know. Sometimes things show up in other parts of the videos. like trees shouldn't be closer than 25 feet. Wood mulch should not be underneath the drip line. Things like the wall sconces should have been sealed, help prevent moisture from getting into the brick. Those kinds of things.